Um, I shouldn't be drinking so much. I'm going away tomorrow. This week I'm celebrating my 10-year anniversary. Yes, applaud the fact that my wife couldn't trade up in 10 years. That's some shitty way to yeah, so I'm going to Niagara tomorrow, and I don't want to get stopped with beer on my breath, but I like drinking. Does anybody know any ways to like trick the ride programs? Do you guys have any like stay home? Well, that's not an option. Smoke works. I've heard smoke coffee. Apparently, if you drink copious amounts of coffee, I think that's just because you have to pee so much, and the cop knows, and he's like, oh, keep moving. I heard a penny on the mouth. Shoot the cop. That's an option. How is that an option? I'm not Tupac. That's not. Shoot him with what? A rubber band? Gotcha. You're dead. You're dead. It's a war reenactment. Lay down.
Don't put dirty money in your mouth.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I've heard the penny in the mouth. I think they're all bullshit. I think
Buster says no.
the penny doesn't work. It doesn't. Because I'm trying to think of any time somebody tried to trick me into the fact that they weren't drinking. Like, you got an uncle that's staying with you until everything cools down, and he's like, keep an eye on him, make sure. But you know when somebody drinks, because it smells. Alcohol smells. Like people go, I'm drinking vodka, it doesn't smell, but it does. Vodka. When somebody opens vodka, I know because that's awful. It smells like shame and tears. That's what I think. That's all vodka is. They just make Russian women cry into a funnel. And then it goes in the funnel, and then they fill it. And then you drink screwdrivers. And I think vodka is tears. That's why it's clear. I'm not good at ride programs because I can't lie very well. I'm creative, but I'm not. Like, I think that's a different part of the brain. Like, they say that people who write, people who draw, people who, make things out of Play-Doh, they have an overactive part of the brain. I think it's over here. Or here. There's a part of the brain that's like, I'm going to work harder. But people who lie, they have another part of the brain that's like, I'm going to work harder. That's how I imagine the part of your brain that lies sounds. I can't lie very well, but I am creative, which is good because people think you're more interesting when you're creative, even when you're not. And creative people fuck better. That's like I said, rich, successful people do not fuck well. Why? Because I win, so they don't have to work hard. Creative people are better in bed. Crazy people are the best though in bed. But you can't live with a crazy person. Like that's fun. Because crazy people do the weird stuff. And normal people don't because they have dignity and pride. So if you get the chance, sleep with a crazy person, but don't share your life with them. Just drop them off in the woods. Downtown. Where are you getting up? Out you get, crazy. I should have had sex with that old lady. Now that I think about it. Hey, since we're here, zip. No, that wouldn't have been good. It's awful. Another good thing about being creative is you get used to rejection more. I think normal people, rejection's harder. Creative people, you're just used to it because you make stuff and then you show it to people. They're like, yeah, that's great. I don't want to pay you for that. And so creative people have a process, like they just, I'll just go upstairs and cry on the pillow. And then normal people, they don't deal with that. I've talked to different friends that do comedy, and they all look at success differently and failure differently. I like to put everything to physicality in my life, because I don't think you can fake body language to a point, but let me tell you what I mean. If you know anything about the body when it laughs, there's certain things that happen. There's a muscle in your face called the epiglottis major, and it's and when you start to giggle, it lifts up. So that's you can't fake that, and it stimulates 15 other muscles in your face. That sends a signal to your epiglottis. Your epiglottis is a flap of cartilage above your windpipe. It covers your windpipe when you swallow. When you laugh, your epiglottis half opens, and it just sort of dangles there, and your body gasps. You can't fake that. That's a real thing. You're just like, that's why some people, when they laugh, they lose their breath, because their epiglottis gives way. And my point is, thank you for letting me choke you tonight. Because in a way, that's what laughter is. You've come here to let me choke you, and I do appreciate it. That's the first set. Thank you all for, that's the part where you clap. Everybody claps now. Thank you for coming. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and then there'll be more choking.